There are 17 everyday human actions that annoy your dog, and you're probably doing some of them. One of the things which annoys dogs most is overflowing our homes with powerful scents, from air fresheners, perfumes, and essential oils, is quite common. We tend to think that these fragrances will make the environment more pleasant. However, for our canine friends, it could be a different story. Their noses are incredibly sensitive, so much so that what seems like a light, fresh scent to us could be overpowering for them. It's like trying to taste your favorite dish while someone is continuously adding spices to it. Eventually, it becomes too much. Speaking of sensitivity, have you ever thought that the sound of our voices could be a tad too much for our dogs? Just like in a crowded room where everyone is talking loudly and you can't help but feel a bit overwhelmed, dogs too feel the same way with constant human chatter. Dogs are good at reading our emotions and tones, but a consistent loud voice can make them stressed. It's similar to when you want some peace and quiet after a long day and all you can hear is noise. Now imagine having a friend who hugs you tightly every time they see you. At first, it might be okay, but after a while, it could become uncomfortable. This is how dogs might feel with excessive hugging. We see it as a way of showering them with love and affection, but dogs might see it as a restriction, something that makes them uncomfortable. It's like having someone invade your personal space repeatedly, despite subtly trying to show your discomfort. Being clear about rules and boundaries is another area where misunderstandings often occur. Consider a situation where the rules at your workplace kept changing without proper communication. It would be confusing, right? Similarly, inconsistent rules can make dogs feel uneasy because they thrive on routine and consistency. It helps them understand what's expected and how to behave, making the world more predictable and less stressful. But even when you're consistent with rules, there's another action that can annoy your dog: excessive eye contact. For us, looking someone in the eye is a sign of confidence and attention. But in the dog world, it could be perceived as a threat or a challenge. Imagine someone staring at you persistently. It would feel intimidating, wouldn't it? Dogs feel the same. A soft, loving gaze is different from a hard stare. And understanding the subtle difference is crucial for a comfortable and respectful coexistence with our furry friends. Sometimes, as dog owners, our excitement and sociability may inadvertently override our furry friends' comfort zones. Enthusiastically urging our dogs to socialize and interact with other animals or people, especially when they seem uncomfortable, can feel to them like being a shy kid pushed onto a daunting stage. Imagine being compelled to mingle at a gathering where you feel out of place. You'd likely prefer a gentle introduction, right? Recognizing the signs when our dogs feel uneasy and allowing them to approach social interactions at their own pace is a much kinder approach. Have you ever returned home to find your furniture rearranged and felt a momentary sense of disorientation? Dogs, too, feel a similar sense of unease when their familiar environment is frequently altered. They find solace in familiarity of their surroundings, and constant changes can make them feel like they're walking through a shifting maze. Maintaining a consistent living space can be a pillar of comfort in their lives. Now, consider the act of wearing sunglasses or hats around your dog. To us, these might be simple fashion accessories, but to our dogs, they could be mysterious disguises. Imagine meeting a friend who suddenly looks quite different. It would take a moment to adjust, wouldn't it? For our dogs, these accessories can alter our familiar appearance, causing a flicker of wariness or uncertainty that they try to decipher the mystery behind the sunglasses or hat. Music and the vibrant rhythms of instruments often bring joy and energy into our lives. But for our dogs who have far more sensitive ears, loud music can be like a thunderous storm, overwhelming and stressful. Imagine trying to find calm in the midst of a relentless booming noise. Remember, our adorable friends hear things louder than we do. Making the music softer or choosing calmer tunes helps them feel relaxed and happy. Offering a serene auditory environment respects their sensitivity and ensures their comfort and ease. Moving from the loud world of music to something we use every day, let's talk about phones and other electronic gadgets. In today's digital world, electronic devices are often constant companions, but their excessive use around our dogs can be a source of anxiety. The unfamiliar sounds and lights coupled with the divided attention they receive, can make dogs feel like they are in a perplexing, neglected space. It's similar to being with a friend who is constantly engrossed in their phone, making the shared time feel less meaningful. After talking about the buzz and beeps from our electronic devices, let's step outside for a walk with our dogs, where a different thing that annoys dogs follows. Envision a walk where your dog isn't allowed the freedom to explore and engage in their surroundings. Walks are not just physical exercise for dogs, they are a carnival of sense and exploration that offers immense mental stimulation. Restricting this exploration is like walking through a fascinating museum at a hurried pace, not being allowed to stop and admire the intriguing exhibits. Allowing dogs the time to sniff around and discover the world during walks enriches their experiences and satisfies their natural curiosity. When you think about it, it's obvious that a dog needs to sniff around and discover things on walks. The next one we're talking about is a not obvious one. But first, if you love your dog and want to become the best dog owner, subscribe to Woofish so you never miss out on any of our future videos. Okay, our homes are our sanctuaries, and keeping them clean is a task most of us prioritize. However, the cleaning products we choose can impact our dogs. Strong chemicals and robust scents, which might seem merely fresh to us, can be an assault on their sensitive noses. Imagine being in a room filled with overpowering harsh smells. It would be tough to find comfort there. Opting for pet-friendly cleaning products can make a comfortable difference in how our dogs experience the spaces they call home. There's another thing you do at home that really annoys your dog, and we'll talk about that one later, because while we're on the topic of cleaning, there's also a thing that annoys dogs when it comes to cleaning our dogs. Every dog owner knows that keeping our dogs clean is essential for their health and well-being. However, it's also possible to overdo it. Excessive cleaning or grooming, such as overbathing, can strip away natural oils, leaving their skin dry and uncomfortable. Imagine taking multiple showers a day with strong soaps. Your skin would likely feel parched and irritable. It's similar for our dogs. Ensuring they're clean is necessary, but maintaining a balance that preserves their skin's natural health is equally crucial. You probably had no idea that grooming and bathing your dog too much can be annoying for them, but this next thing is a little more obvious. Scolding a dog is sometimes a part of training and discipline, but it's really important that our dogs understand what they're being scolded for. Imagine if someone yelled at you in a language you didn't understand. You'd feel confused and maybe even a little scared, right? Dogs feel the same way when they get scolded but don't understand what they did wrong. It makes them anxious and stressed because they don't know how to avoid the scolding next time. So when we need to correct our dogs, let's make sure we do it in a way that helps them learn and understand, keeping their feelings in mind. Of course, you don't want your dog to be annoyed because of your scolding technique, but this next thing people accidentally do is even worse. It can also cause health issues for your dog. Mealtimes for dogs are not only crucial moments for nutrition, but they're also events they eagerly anticipate, a structured part of their day that brings comfort and joy. However, rushing them through this cherished time can cast a shadow of stress and anxiety over the experience. Imagine constantly having to gobble down your food in a hurried manner. It would rob the mealtime of its pleasure and relaxation. This rush can also have negative effects on a dog's health. Eating too fast without proper chewing can lead to indigestion and choking hazards. Furthermore, stress around mealtimes can impact the dog's overall digestion, as a calm environment is essential for the digestive process to function optimally. Now that we've uncovered the mealtime topic, let's leap into the fun world of playtime with our furry friends. Playtime is often the highlight of a dog's day. However, the nature of the play is crucial. Mock fighting or teasing, while might seem fun and harmless, can leave dogs feeling anxious, confused, or overly agitated. It's like playing a game that suddenly feels too real and intense, making the fun dissipate. Choosing play methods that are gentle, respectful, and mindful of their cues keeps playtime a joyful, bonding activity. So many dog owners are focused on the single things they do, but don't see the big picture. This final point is crucial and kind of important for every situation. It's something that universally bothers dogs, and ensuring to avoid this can make a big difference in their well-being. I'm talking about inconsistency. Imagine if every day was a surprise party. Sounds fun, right? But what if it was full of changes that made you feel lost and confused? For our furry friends, having the same things happen around the same time every day, like meals and walks, is like telling them everything's okay. It's like their favorite blanket that makes them feel safe and cozy. Consistency is like magic for our dogs. It makes them feel happy and secure. But when things keep changing a lot, like eating and sleeping times, it's like pulling the magic carpet from under their paws. It makes the world seem like a big, confusing puzzle. When dogs know what to expect, they can relax and be their happy, tail-wagging selves. So keeping things like meal times, walks, and bedtime the same every day is a superpower for making dogs feel safe, loved, and happy. Making your dog happy? Get to know the signs of a happy dog and watch this next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.